What's up, y'all? Y'all already know what it is. It is the Flu Hair Grew Hair podcast where worlds collide no matter where you reside. Y'all know what it is. I'm your girl, April B, your favorite media maven.
And it's your favorite Brooklyn baddie, Chanel Simone.
And today we have a special guest. I'm trying not to fan out once again. I know when y'all listen to this, y'all be like, girl, you just a fan.
Yes.
So what?
Hello.
But y'all, we have the podcaster in the building. If you are living under a rock, I don't know what you're doing. We have the one, the only, Mandii B in the building. Oh, you should. She knows she's Jamaican.
Yeah. I tell
you. Yeah.
Yo, so I'm glad to be here.
No, thank you so much for y'all. God just really be showing out for us, and I just
Have you told them how I got here?
No.
Y'all, they harassed me at the bar.
We did. No, this is what I said. I said, you know you're famous, right? She was like, oh, stop.
Hold on, let me not even go there. Y'all did that while I was flirting with the bartender.
Yep.
And I'm saying, so the bartender was cute or whatever. And so then, was it you?
No.
That was like, girl, you know he famous.
Oh, that was
okay. So you was like,
you know he an actor.
You know he an actor, right? He famous. He on some shit. And then I was like, okay, yeah, I don't know. And then one of y'all came and was like, and I don't know if you know, but she famous.
Yeah,
I was like,
because one thing about it, we go, hold on. You know,
You know what?
our girl. That's our girl is
But you know
hello.
what? There's a lot of people who don't like to. I'm surprised you didn't go, shit.
oh no, because y'all was setting me up. Like, let him know.
Listen, he's famous. I want you to know, but he had to know too. Like, you're not just this.
No.
Average.
Let me tell you the problem with me. The problem with me is I have a type. So as soon as I got his Instagram, bitch, we had DMs from 2018. I was like, this is embarrassing. I said, oh my God.
2018
Bitch,
was?
7 years ago, I said, bitch, my type ain't changed. Don't do this. We're not going to do this.
You like him?
You know, he was I like me and Tyler Perry had the same type. So and this is no shade to Tyler Perry.
No.
I love Beauty and Black. And normally I would talk shit. Beauty and Black is my shit.
No, I'm right there.
If they look like
They
would be casted in a Tyler Perry film,
That's
You know, you like him with the waves.
don't do that.
Your haircut.
All right.
Tyler Perry, dude, you ever had your actors with like dreads or something before you?
No,
put
he
the
makes
wig
it
on?
right.
He's like, I know you don't have hair. I got you. Let me go get the worst lace wig from Camera Road and put that thing on Camera Road.
Right. They always brawl it. They always like when they take their shirt off, the ladies be like, ooh.
Yes.
He has a type.
So see,
Right.
I like for all the ladies and the men's to say woo to anybody I'm dating.
There you go.
there's that.
Hello.
All right, so y'all
She don't
already
like a
see.
medium ugly.
No,
I
like a guy that my friends be like, oh, okay, but they'll never sleep with him. That's what I like. I like for them. Oh, okay,
I like that for you. It's not
I like my niggas to look like they got stabbed.
Yeah, we like for our niggas to look
Like he
speak? Like, yeah.
Does he speak?
Yeah, because he look up on me. Matter of fact, we was in Houston, this guy who was walking around, I was like, that's him. He was like, you gonna say something? I said, yeah, you could smile. He smiled after that, but that's what I like.
Nah. So y'all
I like a rough neck nigga.
I was about to say, y'all like that new Glorilla song. She like niggas a little ugly.
Yes.
That's nuts.
Do you think it's an insecure thing? Because we keep hearing men and women say, well, maybe because you insecure. I just never been into pretty boys. Never.
Wait, and you know what? I'm not here to convince you. More for me. All of my friends like ugly niggas too. Good for y'all. My thing is, the ugly niggas gonna do you wrong.
Just like the pretty boy. So you gotta go get a prize.
I can't stomach an ugly motherfucker doing anything like cheating on me. You thought?
No, you know how they be like, don't date the nigga that been after you for so long, because then he do you wrong and you like, nigga, you wanted me. Like,
but that has nothing to do with looks. I'm talking solely on looks right now. I don't want the word ugh at all mentioned. Medium, low key ugly. I don't want the type of man that gotta grow on you.
Oh,
Like, see, and y'all know.
Yeah.
That's what y'all like. That's what y'all like.
No, but the problem
they don't even grow on me. I'm like, right out the gate.
No, that's not even it.
She said she like about the gate ugly.
No, that's not even it. They low key my type when I see them. I'm like, and my friend be like, here she goes. I like them big, black, and swole.
We don't want no small puppy. We want a big dog.
Okay, me too. But she's
Scrawny or a little.
No, it depends. Like, I'll go a little scrawny. I like, because then they be not scrawny somewhere else.
Exactly. Because we do say that. We do say that. So skinny.
I'm not mad at someone a little skinny. I might tell a nigga to eat a little bit.
Hello.
You need to eat.
No,
I'll feed you.
I just don't want to put on her sweatpants and they fit. Like, they can't even fit me. That's embarrassing.
Well,
you know, like when you do.
I'm not gonna lie. I've dated guys 6'8". I'm only 5'1". They should still be tight on me. I have big thighs.
Save lives, baby.
So listen.
Stop playing.
All right, y'all. So y'all know how we doing the podcast. We're gonna start with our icebreaker, and we're gonna play our game: First Class versus Coach.
Ew.
Yes.
There's no verses.
Listen.
Now, usually, okay. So once again, guys, we literally just came from the airport, so you know you'll see our big bowl of nothing, but we don't have that today. But we have,
because they just came in, y'all. They was late. They had me waiting. I'm just like, no, they came on time. I'm just early because I don't have white.
We love you. Yo, I'm crying. Okay, so y'all, how the game goes is we're gonna give you some scenarios. There's gonna be 2 scenarios. It's gonna be this versus that.
Okay.
You're gonna pick which scenario is first class for you and which scenario is coach.
Okay.
If you cannot choose, then it's
shot
look, and I just took a little shot to make sure I could handle it, because I knew that's what this was about to be.
Yeah.
I was like, let me make sure I can play
So
this.
we're gonna get digging in the bowl, but you're not. So we're gonna start off with the first one. All right.
Let's do it.
okay.
Doing business with men or doing business with women?
Doing business. Oh, y'all petty. Okay, this one's a hard one.
Ooh.
I'll be honest with you. However, doing business with men, first class, doing business with women, coach, economy. You know what? Okay, so, and this is going to be so toxic. I don't give a fuck, because clearly I got a whole breakup and I'm going through a divorce right now with an old business partner. Women to me is just, it is. Mm-hmm. Oh, this is going to sound so bad.
No, keep it
100.
They're a little bit more emotional in terms of talking things through, especially if they feel like there's any level of a friendship. Mm-hmm. So in terms of just communicating, things are just taken a little bit more personally. Mm-hmm. And it's also like battle of the alphas if you're dealing with 2 alpha women. Mm-hmm. Like, men just seem to be a little bit more, as long as you ain't dealing with a nigga who is like sexually inappropriate. Yeah, that's where you gotta deal with men. Men don't know how to keep their hands to themselves. They always think somebody wants to suck their dick and they don't. You know what I mean? So to me though, working like right now on my new podcast, Selective Ignorance, I have 2 men, like 2 producers that I work with, and it's like easy. So easy.
Thanks, Michael.
So yeah, I like working with men in the creative space right now.
Okay.
But I like working with women too, but that would be I work with both.
Yeah, let me ask you this. If somebody coming to you with a new idea, and of course it's probably women generated, are you like,
No.
Okay.
I think especially there's hella dope women. Like, like when anyone says like, who do you look up to? Who do you want to be? Like, I love everything Issa Rae's been able to do. Mm-hmm. Like Lena Waithe. Like there's a lot of women that are like paving the way for us to be the bosses in the room. Mm-hmm. I don't know who they work with because they're also solo.
Yeah.
But I think that women can handle a business. For me personally, partnering with a woman probably,
okay.
I get that. See that word. And you know what? And not to say this because obviously we've watched you for years with Weezy. Mm-hmm. And when we talk about podcasts, like we want to be like we have the Poor Minds and we have like cocktails, but like, so how are you able to maintain that relationship with Weezy? even though sometimes business with women are just
Yeah, I mean, at this point, because the money good. The money's good, and I think our brand, anytime that we've had like difficulties, our brand is bigger than both of us.
It is.
Like for what we've been able to do, what we've been able to help people with their security, with their relationships, with how they feel about themselves. To me, whenever we get to where we're like, fuck this shit, whether it's Charlemagne bringing us back together or mutual friends or our team, it's like this brand is so much bigger than us or whatever gripe we have. So we literally continue to do it for our fan base.
I love that.
Yeah.
All right, next question.
I already see where y'all start, so I don't know. Man.
Sticking to your core brands for business or elevating to new brands to get new wins. Which one?
Oh, you already know. We just did an all rebrand.
The second one.
The second one would be First Class. The second one, Coach. I mean, that's the thing. Like, it's different though, because if you asked me this question 8 years ago, like when we started the podcast, now we're not changing the name. Like people were trying to get us to change the name 8 years ago, and we were like, nah, fuck that. We reclaiming it. We us. If motherfuckers don't want to fuck with us, we're older now.
Yeah.
So there is just a way in which we both started multiple businesses on the outside, and we understand it just a little bit better. And I'm here for always getting a bigger bag.
Yes.
Always, always. So yeah.
At what point did you realize, like, okay, now for real, we gotta check this out?
You know what's crazy? I don't even think I've ever really shared this. My friends know it though. I started like hating what I was doing. Like with horrible decisions. I felt like the outside perception of how people viewed us as business women, we weren't respected because of what we talk about. I felt like it had a huge impact on my personal life. Like I felt like niggas wanted to try me like a sample to see if I was about what I be talking about. But like I felt like it impacted my personal life. It impacted how people viewed me professionally, and I take that like so like strongly into my heart that I was like, I don't feel connected to it anymore. So like when we knew we were doing the book and I knew we weren't going to put sex or horror on the title, I was like, this is the perfect time to elevate, rebrand, and find a way for me to find that love back for this content. Because I love potting.
Yeah.
But the sex aspect of it and how it really impacted me on a personal and professional level, I have started to hate it.
Wow.
And I was like, I've done this so long. I would like, you know, like to me, my podcast is like my baby.
Yeah.
So imagine you just start hating your kid one day. That's how the fuck I felt. I'm like, I built this. I created. I watered it. I fed it. And at one point I started hating it, and I was like, oh no, I gotta find a way to pivot. And so I did that.
Wow.
Oh, we about to get into
Because you gave me a heart attack there. For I was one of the fans that was watching the. I was like,
oh, yeah, that was all my marketing ploys trying to.
All right, last question.
Yes.
Dating to fulfill your sexual needs versus dating to fulfill your financial needs.
Neither. What are we talking about? Wait, dating like being in a relationship?
Yeah, like dating to.
No. Because like, what do you mean?
So pretty much love or money?
No, love is not fucking.
Sex. It's dating to fulfill your sexual needs.
Dating to fulfill my sexual needs.
So finding a partner that fulfills your sexual needs versus finding a partner that fulfills your financial needs. They
First off, bitch, I'm rich. So I don't date niggas that really don't. I'll take a shot to that.
I'll take a shot to that.
Oh my God. Oh, she already took it. Oh my God.
Oh, she got
anybody that chase with water, I'm scared.
Oh yeah.
But I'm petrified.
I am chasing with the water.
I am petrified.
It's because I told y'all I'm old and I don't do juice. Okay. Yeah, no. Like I still believe in casual sex, so I'll have sex with someone I'm interested in. That don't mean I'm dating them.
Yeah.
And then I'm not dating for money anymore.
Yeah.
Like,
but what's not dating for money?
Like to me, first off, if you dating for money, just call yourself a prostitute. I'm sorry. It is what it is.
Let's talk about it.
If you feel the need that if you are only liking and entertaining men because of what they can do for you, you are in some, call it what you a sex worker. Okay. Because you're willing to give up your body.
Should I be on Pornhub?
Well, are you recording it?
No. Hold on.
Well, you
Michael, put this as a trailer.
could probably be on OnlyFans, okay? Keep on your own.
I want to know what's going on OnlyFans.
This me. What?
I mean,
When you discover new things about your partner.
yeah, like to me, like dating for money, you're a sex worker, and that's fine. Call it what it is. Like to me, you're dating with the means or willing to have sex with someone based on what they can financially do for you or what they're financially going to give to you. You're a prostitute.
So, okay, so let's talk about that, right?
Yeah, like she don't like this.
And
Should I put that on my resume? Sex worker.
she is over there like,
I love taking me. Oh,
Not to the bank.
clearly.
You got like love, like that's what I'm saying. Like dating for love looks way different to me, and then dating for sex, girl. Niggas will fuck a chicken sandwich.
Oh,
You could get
they would.
you can
No, she
get
said a chicken.
a chicken sandwich. I say it all the time. Don't put me in a chicken sandwich.
yeah.
Like they just is. So like dating for sexual needs, no dating for money, no. Like right now, I think the best part about like either if you're listening and you're getting yourself through school, or you're an entrepreneur, or you're like upping yourself, and is once you could pay your bills and you're actually financially secure as a woman, dating becomes the best because you're not here for the bullshit. You're not putting up with someone disrespecting you because they got a little bit of chicken and some bread, or because they can feed you.
Yeah.
Like you literally start dating because you like somebody, and it just feels good to actually date someone that you like.
But what if they happen to have?
Oh, that's great.
Okay,
That's
okay,
an addiction.
okay.
She's saying don't lead with
money.
him because he make 150.
I mean, because that's the thing, right? Like, if y'all go out to eat, you're gonna want someone that also maybe likes the same food. If I like to go to certain types of restaurants, it may not be the nigga who got the 2 for $20 budget.
Yeah.
All right.
It's gonna be someone who,
Yeah.
you want the caviar, babe, and let me get the bone marrow, the escargot,
the Moet
and dude.
The Southern won't blow.
What did she just say?
Southern won't blow.
Say it again.
Southern won't blow.
That is correct.
Yeah, that's how me and my homegirl say. That's how they say. So let me give you this example. I have a homegirl, right? This man worshipped the ground she walks on.
Okay.
He might not have a lot, but he would give his last to. But she feels like, yeah, I get it, but I gotta do this. I gotta do that. Like, it's like,
What does she have to
So yeah, it depends what she has to do, because like if
financially, she's on top.
okay.
Right?
Okay.
So if they have to buy a house, it will have to be with her money. Because with yours,
Okay.
we going to be in the ghetto. If I have to do this, it's come from my money. But you worship the ground or walk.
What does that mean? Because to me, right, as a
But
woman,
the money's leading.
but as a woman with money, then maybe she's dating someone who she just wants their time. Or you need to make my life simpler. So that means you got to clean the house.
Yeah.
You might have to take care of the kids. You might have to show up.
She said that.
You gotta show up in maybe all of the
Do you
other.
feel like the respect will be there? Or that's just what they do?
So to be fair, I do think because of the patriarchy, we could just blame the patriarchy.
Yes.
Eventually, women that do have to show up that way do start to resent their partner if their partner doesn't find a way to make them feel at peace and at whole. I shouldn't have to remind you to do the dishes. I shouldn't have to remind you to get me flowers. Like, there's still the gestures that you can do to show up for me, not financially, right? So to me, then it becomes the thoughtfulness. You better lay that dick down. You better make my life easier, and we should still be able to have fun together.
Right.
And there's ways to do that without money being the number one thing.
Like, if he have $2 in his account, he's going to find a way to get $3.
If he has $2 in his account, bitch, what are we doing? What are we doing?
Yeah, if he has to,
That ain't even.
first of all, did you
that ain't
know
even.
what are we doing?
What are we doing?
What are we doing?
What are we doing? $2 in your account? I don't think you should be dating.
Yeah, at that point.
But
That's $2 in your account?
But if he did, that's how much he loves her. Like, he would give her.
There's levels to this.
There is love. Maybe you taking it to a man on the street. Just wanting $1 Robert.
I'm just trying to get advice.
Look, I said don't date for money, but $2 is
Hold on.
that's extreme.
That's ridiculous.
It's like
That means he can't buy the bouquet of flowers. Like, he gotta go pick him out of different yard.
Again, $2 is crazy, but there's levels to dating for financially, and I think what she's saying is, you know, we see these girls get online every day talking all this shit about all the rappers and the ball players and the stuff that and then be surprised when they don't get shit and they don't have shit.
I wish people would stop dating based on what they say on the internet. Because a lot of these bitches ain't got a pot to piss in.
Ain't no.
Girl on their homegirl couch in Miami.
And is.
Going to booty trap.
Hold on, saying, can I borrow your bag tonight?
Hello?
They ain't even
Shoes,
got their own clothes
and nothing.
No, they don't.
Nothing.
They don't.
Nothing.
I'm not gonna lie, the internet, okay, we're in our 30s, right? I'm 32.
I don't believe y'all, because y'all talk, I don't know the mature, maybe it's because we in the South. I don't know. Y'all is 26.
Okay.
Y'all only give 26?
Wait a minute. Ain't y'all about 24?
Hold on. You know what? Y'all, this is off air. We got to catch them up. Y'all, they drink Hennessy?
No. We don't drink brown at all. We are straight tequila drinkers.
We don't have a drink that could impress a nigga.
That's another thing. It's not even a drink that can impress a nigga. They also, if they go to a restaurant, they don't know their top 3 drinks that they go to order.
Okay, so what are your top 3 drinks?
Okay.
Top 3 drinks. First off, espresso martini, of course.
Okay.
Don't put no Baileys. I don't want it light skin. Make my shit like New York classic espresso martini.
Okay. We'll get that.
The second is a dirty martini filthy.
Okay.
With extra olive juice and stuffed blue cheese olives.
Okay.
And then last one, because those once I start with, I'm out for the night. Vodka soda lime the rest of the night.
Okay.
April, what's your top?
What are you?
I think I might have something.
It's always going to be a lemon drop.
Oh my God. This is why they're 26 years old.
It's always going to be a lemon drop.
She's about to say amaretto sour next.
Okay, wait.
Y'all do amaretto sour. Oh my God.
Well, I used to.
Bitch, yesterday, because lemon drops, amaretto sour.
Okay.
No, let me say this.
That is the drink I was drinking. By the way, those 2 drinks I was drinking. And 16 in the club with my fake ID. Well, women used to drink free before 11.
Listen. Okay. So how about I'm a new drinker, right? Like I'm a new, because of her. She's a bad influence. But when I was in my 20s, I did not drink. Like you would ask my friends, we would go on vacation. Okay. They would order drinks and I would be like, can I get a Coke on the rocks? Okay. Okay. So I'm a new drinker. So lemon drop, if I'm not doing lemon drop, then it is just gonna be tequila and pineapple or something like that. Like
if you're a new drinker, that's the thing. I was underage drinking with my fake ID at 16. See? So understood.
Yeah, no, I'm new to the club.
I have the palate of a 54-year-old white woman now.
I've been drinking since the 99 and the 2000s. Let me tell you my top 3.
What's your top 3 drinks, girl?
So embarrassing.
Oh, I know.
I just got into the Frenchies.
The French 75s.
The champagne.
And the splash.
Shout out to my girl Diamond. I just got into it.
Okay. First of all, it's her looking at us like that too. Come on,
I thought she was gonna give me some kudos.
Okay,
a French 75. I would say a lemon drop. And the third one is if a man just asked me what I drink, I said, hey, just Don Julio Repo.
That's such an Atlanta thing.
This is it. You know what?
Just asking for Repo is so Atlanta. It is.
Now that I'm saying it out loud,
like when I go out and I don't order Repo, niggas be like, "You're not from here, is you?" I'm like,
I'm gonna be honest. It's rare I see a girl with a vocalist. It's rare.
Oh yeah, and if they don't got the Tito's, I know then to go to the Kettle. Mm-hmm. If not the Kettle, maybe the Belvedere.
Okay.
I'm not fucking with Grey Goose. That shit
Hell
tastes like
no.
rubbing alcohol.
Hell no.
Like I got a little
list.
That's our homework assignment. Women in your 30s. We need to know, what is your drink of choice?
What is your
drink of choice? Okay, this is going to be a trailer. We're going to tell them to put it down in the comments. What is your drink of choice?
I think at a certain age, like I said, I've been in the hospitality industry for a long time. I see corporate women or even women in their 30s. Like literally when I say, what do you want, is bam.
Bam.
And it's always vodka.
When you're
I'm not switching just yet.
When you're in your 30s, I think you should know what your drink of choice is.
Remember I was watching Insecure and she did Prosecco with what is it? He said right there, Prosecco with vodka?
Yeah.
Something like she knew her drink of choice. It was Prosecco with a shot of vodka.
Oh, when you watch, I don't know if you watch Housewives. I'm like a Housewives whore. whenever Dorit orders her,
Oh,
it's a vodka with 3 lemon rind squeeze. Take the rind out.
Yes.
Soda too.
Yes.
No,
she.
literally, when you have a difficult order, it'd be like, girl, calm down. But yeah.
Yeah, like just like it was the Alpha Phi Alpha convention at my job, and this man was like,
yeah, girl, I went to Blue Martini this weekend. It was giving daddy.
Oh, daddy.
Hold on.
I told you to group me.
She was like, girl.
Now, let me tell you. So a bitch went to the Blue Martini. Everybody was bald. I said, and this is how I knew it was old. So niggas had their little Alpha jackets on. The year on their jacket was the year I was born. So I was like 1990. You was in college when I was born.
And this is what they do. Hey, baby, I'm a self-made Alpha Phi.
Listen,
they was deep at the Blue Martini, girl.
girl.
Wow, I am the
I
youngest
feel
person
like
in
you
here.
know where everybody
It
be.
did.
I feel like you got a man magnet.
Girl, I be in the house. My friend invited me out. We went to house. House is cute. If y'all want to go and find a sugar daddy there, but you gonna look like a working woman. There was like no women in there, all men. But the food was phenomenal. So we went there and then we went to Blue Martini. And I was like, wow. Like, no one here has hair. I was like, where? No YNs in sight. None. But the music was great. They had a live band. I said, "Ooh, come on, Ja Rule." I felt,
See,
the music was so good.
See, that's See, we went to the rodeo, right? A couple weeks ago, and we went to camp. If you don't go to Houston, you know camp is like the number 50-50.
Okay.
And then camp is like one of the top clubs to be in.
Okay.
When we looked around, I said, Auntie don't belong in here.
We went to Park 5015, and baby, we saw the grown, we saw the Omega, we saw the Omega men, we saw the Kappa men, we saw
they was older?
They was older, you know,
older.
like 40 and up.
I'm not mad at older men.
No.
Like, I like a little salt and pepper.
Yes.
I like a little maturity.
Yes.
My ex was 17 years older than me. However, now my boyfriend's 26. So there's that. Like, you was with me too.
Wait.
No. Let me say this.
You was with me too. You wasn't.
No, I am with you because what I'm starting to see here in this limelight of life, right?
Limelight of life.
Okay. So we watching all these women, right? All these celebrity women date younger men.
All of them.
And at first I was like, now, come on now, y'all. What y'all doing? But these young niggas is loving on these older women like these old men could never.
These young niggas putting you through the damn mattress, bitch. You like,
No.
sunk in.
But when I'm seeing like Drea and her man, and he loves her.
And then what about Cher?
Sharon, AE, right? Madonna, all of them. But the young men, they are not just, oh, I'm here for the clout. No, they are in love with these women.
Tell her about the argument I had with a man. So listen, I was at Chapman and
How you gonna tell her to tell me?
Girl, she do that all the time. That's why I ain't say shit. I let her go.
I'm gonna be honest. This is a safe space.
Yeah.
I was one of them girls. My man is 12 years older than me.
Okay.
I always been that girl that date older guys. I'm not gonna tell you how old. Just mind your business. But now that I'm 32. I hear these men saying like these Marcus Houston want these 20-year-olds.
They do.
Even though I was kind of a little bit, I'm like, you nasty bitch. So he was just like, yeah, the pussy. I'm like, the only reason why you want a younger, because you could pay her a little $80 Verizon bill, bitch.
And she gonna be satisfied with that.
I'm like, but when you sick Beverly or Chanel gonna come get you, these young hoes don't want you.
Yeah.
I guess now that I'm hearing it, I'm just like, you nasty nigga.
I think the problem is we look at older men than what younger women is. I mean, no, actually, either way, people assume it's grooming.
Yeah.
But I think that once you're above a certain age, like, if everyone's above 25, what are we talking about?
Yeah.
Like,
at this point, you have some level. Yeah.
Like, we're not talking about, like, the 18, 19, 20-year-olds. But if everyone's over 25, I don't give a fuck about the age difference.
No.
April, what's the lowest you going? Are we talking
about?
I
would go to 22. I've been to 22. I know.
I said, see, and my friends looked at me.
No, not to be in a relationship.
Just to have some fun. But I said the lowest I would ever date was like 28, 29. They looked at me like I was crazy. I'm 30. I'll be 34 in April.
So 6-year difference.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's not bad.
Hey, I remember I was 24, sprung off a 20-year-old.
That's not bad.
That's not bad.
That's a 6
Yeah. That's why I'm like.
But in your 30s, what's the youngest you would
You
go?
know what? Oh, Lord. All right. I went to the conclave Q-Dog, and them niggas made me change my mind. I'm like, oh, God, them boots. Oh, Lord. Let me think. Hold on. April, I'm going to have to go with 26. I think I'm with you.
Okay, 26. Okay.
Yeah, it got to be the right one. But them niggas in camp was like 20.
Oh no, 20 is.
At one point, I had to ask him. I said, "How old are y'all?"
What he say?
He said, "Grown." That's how I knew he wasn't grown.
That's how
I knew he was a young ass. Cause ain't no grown ass man.
Grown.
Exactly, baby. Move out the way.
Go on.
Go on.
So I know you said your little boo 26. Do you talk to him like you grown, or it's like? Because I feel like if I meet a YN right now,
you going mama him?
You think 26 is YN? Yeah. Okay, so here's what I say to get myself out of this. Just
Tell us.
He's British. So
okay, that's different. They've been drinking since 12. They were able to have a glass of wine for dinner and stuff. Okay, he's really 32.
He's really older.
That's okay. Yeah.
British,
you know what? Maybe that's what it is. We need to start
with an American.
No, American 26 versus a British 26.
You know
that makes sense.
That's
a grown man.
Say big words.
He's smart. Like he knows how to say Sauvignon Blanc.
There's a
exactly.
What's the American YN, the youngest you go with?
An American YN? Like that I would date?
Yeah.
Or have fun?
Oh, have fun with 22, 21, 22.
Okay.
Date? Like take seriously?
Yeah.
Like he's like, girl, I want you.
You know what's crazy? Okay. Hot take here. For American men, I want them to be the generation above us.
Okay.
Or the generation below us.
Okay.
So I don't want. When does millennial end?
Millennials, they said ends at 38. So
38 to what? 28?
It's like 38 to like 26 is like millennial.
No, millennials.
I mean, no, 38 to 28. Yeah.
Here's the thing. Our era did not have therapy.
Yeah.
Our crack babies are undiagnosed autistic. Went through the era of heavy on the undiagnosed. Went through the era where sexual assault didn't happen.
Yeah.
Like, so I'm not interested in millennials.
Got you.
So under millennial or
above.
Millennial,
Got you.
Because our demographic for our men specifically, I feel so bad. They just don't have the goddamn wherewithal.
Tools or anything.
Like there was just a clip I saw a couple weeks ago. Nelly was on Drink Champs.
Oh, he's talking about his daughters and his sons?
He was talking about his daughters and his sons.
He was like, his daughters could come stay forever.
His sons,
they could sleep on the couch and gotta go.
So like the way that we've treated
black men,
specifically in our generation,
yep.
It's just damn. I feel, and it's just. I think that's why we get a lot of the hate as black women.
Yeah.
I think that's why they don't trust us.
Yep.
I think that they all haven't. If they haven't yet decided to go to therapy, they have a lot to work through. I think a lot of them, I won't say a lot of them were touched.
No.
But in terms of even almost every man that I talked to between 28 and 38, their first sexual experience also was with an older woman.
Yeah.
That they feel like
wasn't, like,
but you know.
It was normal,
and so,
but then they have all these issues behind that.
And so, to me, millennial men, I feel like need to do the most work. And it's just a lot to deal with them because goddamn, I'm going through my trauma.
Right. Yeah. It's like we came in that generation where we experienced the old school, we experienced new school, we experienced technology.
We also technology, yes.
We're the most
technology was there, baby. I was motherfucking 13 years old on the hotline, like, yeah, so I'm with my friend tonight. What are you doing?
Yeah, we're not gonna act like we.
And then MySpace. Then we had the internet.
Yeah.
Black Planet.
Hello, Urban Land. Hello. I was 20 when I was 16. Hello.
I was 20 when I was 16. It was the bullshit era.
We could just do some shit,
and you could get away with fake IDs.
Yeah, that's true.
Like, it was a fucked up era, and then even for us as women. When we got to high school, We ain't wanted the high school niggas. We wanted the grown men.
We like
And
that
listen,
one.
Okay.
So we talk about that all the time because
Oh, it's embarrassing when I look back.
no, when we look back, but I told like so we from New York, we from Brooklyn.
Okay, I'm now from New York because
Okay.
I lived there for 13 years.
Oh
There
my
you go.
gosh.
I was there for 13 years. I'm from Florida though.
Okay. Oh.
Fall 7, Chopper City.
See?
What she said, Swamp Princess?
She from Tampa.
Okay.
She from Central Florida. Same way.
So, hold on. First of all, she's Florida. What you said? What's the motto? You don't trust?
Oh, we don't. Charlemagne always like to say the craziest people come from the Bronx and
you ready?
Florida.
I lived in the Bronx for 8 years. So I'm the craziest
Here's
bitch.
the bitch you
on me.
Florida mixed with Bronx. Now you living in
Atlanta.
Oh my God,
Baby,
girl.
don't
Yeah.
fuck with her. But we
You
used
didn't
to
need security. Check up her.
check her purse, right? Chill. Listen, I'm just a chill girl. No. So we talk about that all the time. Like growing up in New York, like there was no distinction of men who wouldn't hit. Like I was 14. I was very overdeveloped at 12. So men were hitting on me at 12, 13, thinking I was like 17. And I wasn't, but I wasn't like, I was like, oh, hey, you know.
But we didn't think
that
they
were
were
nasty.
We didn't.
No.
We didn't.
It was just like, oh, I'm cute, so they think I'm cute. Like,
Nasty
ass.
It wasn't until after a while you like started learning. You like, wait, hold up, this ain't right.
Well, no, and then we didn't want to listen to the older women that were like, he only want one thing from you. There's a reason why he ain't dealing with women his own age, but you don't know until you know.
You don't know
Honestly,
until you
what's
know.
crazy is you really don't know till you in your 30s, and now you auntie like, baby.
Yes, no, baby.
back in my
Damn, we do sound like that.
We do. We're that. We're those girls now.
Damn.
For facts.
It's to the point when I hear noise, I'm like, girl, shut that damn baby.
No, literally. Are y'all moms?
No.
Oh yeah, me neither.
No.
I don't. Do y'all want to be moms?
Eventually, yes.
Eventually, you want to be a mom. What
I
about
feel
you?
like within 2 years. If I had to put an age on it, I'm 32. I'll say 2 years. Because I'm actually about to put my next balloon back in.
Okay, so you're on birth control, but you want to be a mom. And you don't want to be a mom.
No.
Ever.
At least one. I could do it one.
She could do it one.
Just to experience it, I could do one. I could
So
be a one and done.
I'll say,
person.
let me say this: I have experienced motherhood before because I was in a long-term relationship and he
you were a
came with a
stepmom.
child, so I was a stepmom, and I'm still very actively involved with that kid. So that to me was my motherhood. So I'm back outside. So, even then, I didn't really know if I wanted kids or not. Right now, I'm in a place. I'm like, I'm good.
April, 1 kids, 1 minute.
Yeah,
Oh, you go back
and I
and
have
forth.
nieces and nephews and stuff that I spend a lot of time with. So I'm more so on the no, but when I'm with them,
I'm going to ask you because I have my reasons. What is your reason for leaning more on the no side?
I feel like I am. So when you're a mom, you have to sacrifice a lot, and when it's fine when you love your kids. Like again, like I said, like I'm a stepmom, and even then I sacrificed a lot in that relationship for that kid, and I don't regret any of it. But because I've already had that and I've seen what that looked like, for me, I think I'm just a little bit more on the selfish side. And
I say the same thing. Okay.
And there's just things that I like to do for me and want for my time and how I want to control my life, that when you have kids, sometimes it just doesn't go like
Your
that.
life becomes all about
them.
Yeah.
So I've seen what that looks like before, and it was great. I loved it. But for me to do that, and then I didn't even go through the whole process of like having the baby and stuff. But just that time, like I raised him from 2 and he's 18 now. So yeah.
Oh shit.
So I was a real it's like
you
I
was
was
with this man for how long?
We were together for 13 years.
And wait.
So we were together for 13 years. We broke up.
Are y'all divorced?
We were never.
Y'all are divorced.
He says that we were never married.
Bitch, what?
No,
I knew that was coming.
Bitch,
I
what?
knew it.
Yes.
Wait, was not getting married your choice or his?
It was honestly,
his.
it was his choice. It
To
was
not be married.
to not be married. I wanted to get married, but he wasn't ready to get married, or less than what he told me. And then, so we broke up because
Is he married now?
No.
Oh, okay.
No.
I thought that's what you
Oh no, girl.
I knew where she was going with this.
We go at dawn.
No. We ride at dawn. No. It was funny because even on the way here, I was texting my son, like, who we were talking about, because he's graduating this year, so he's all these like award ceremonies and stuff coming up. But that's what I'm saying. I'm still very involved. That's still my my
To the
baby.
point where his mother gave April kudos, like. and she's the godmother of her child.
Yeah, she had another baby with another man, and they made me the godmother.
Wow.
So yeah, so that's
so you're poly.
Yeah, look. Well, that's it. No, wait. No, you know, Mandii. I was about to say we could get into some things for real. We could get into some things, but yeah. So no. So that's my reasons for not wanting to be a mother.
I mean, same.
Okay.
I don't want kids at all. Like, and so me and my boyfriend now, because he's younger than me, he wants kids. So whenever he decides, I told him, I said, baby, you're 26, but if we're together for the next 4 years, so much is going to change before you get to 30.
Yeah.
Like 30,
yes.
There's a lot that's going to change. Yeah. You're going to want different things. That's fine. If we're together when you reach 30 and you still want them, we'll decide. We'll talk about what that looks like. But I already told him he could go have a baby with someone else.
I know that's right.
It ain't gonna be with me.
The fact that you said it so.
It ain't gonna be with me.
Do you know who Passport Cuddy is?
I love Cuddy. That is my bitch. Shout out to Passport Cuddy.
She said, next time I'm talking to a nigga, I am not a house bitch. Don't keep me in the house. I am for the streets.
I told him. I said, and when you have the baby, I'll be the stepmom. And then if we break up, heaven forbid, you will be a single father. I'm not gonna be no single mama.
Okay, no, baby.
And I think that's my reason. I grew up in a single parent household.
Okay.
A lot of my friends are single parents. The one thing that you cannot control as a woman is whether you're a single mother. And I say that because you could marry the love of your life. You could be with the man forever.
Yes.
He could get in a car accident. He could die. He could get sick. There's so many ways that the partner could leave your life to leave you as a single parent. Mm-hmm. Nothing in the world makes me want to be a single parent at all. So my form of birth control is not wanting to be a single mom.
Oh, so you've been doing it right. You still like anything. Now you took it to...
Weezy just laughed
now,
at me.
usually it'd be like, oh, we could get a divorce. You like, he could die. Oh.
No, but that's
the reasoning of life, yeah.
Like, I mean, to be fair, and I'm also 34. I just got my skin together. Right. That's how
I know. Mandii, I just got in outside.
I'm not doing birth control. No. So, like, me and my partner right now use condoms.
Yeah, listen.
I'm not going to hold you. A piece of me is like, look, I'm an outside girl. I'm not going to hold you. I am ex-April.
See, you waiting on the kids because you want to be outside. No. We have deep-rooted trauma. That's why we don't want to be going.
She's like, I just don't want to. I got trip planned.
Let me tell you something. She said, April.
I'm a okay.
April time.
No, yes.
Please, no. Please tell her.
Now,
I went a little too deep. I'm like...
She's like, all I got to say is I don't want to miss the next.
I want to be a whiskey.
Bitch, I'm going to Thailand in April. I don't want to miss the trips.
I can see me pregnant now. So y'all get in hookah.
And the one thing about Chanel is she don't like to be left out. So the minute she get pregnant and we all outside having her heart is gonna.
I gotta drive to another state for an abortion.
Her heart will drop.
No, bitch.
No, you said it right.
You got 12 weeks to figure it out. I swear to God.
Oh, is that what it is now? 12 weeks? In Georgia, what is it in Georgia?
No,
I think it's 6 weeks in Georgia.
It better not be 6 weeks. They be lying.
I think, and don't get me to lying. It's been What we talk about that? Okay, listen. Let's switch gears because
I'm sorry. April, love your reason. I love your reason. It's like, damn, you waited till you 34, bitch. We're going to Hawaii.
She all right.
You can afford a babysitter now.
Yeah, listen, that's it. Listen. Okay, hold on. Let's switch gears because I know she about to go on the tantrum about this. Because she about to.
So y'all at Blue Martini without me?
She will call us. That's exactly how she will call us. You ever see Black Ink Crew Sky?
I don't want to be out with none of my friends while they pregnant. No. Go home. I'm judging.
Listen, go home. I have a friend now who low-key still want to be outside. It just can't be no hookah.
Yeah. It's like we'll go to dinner with them.
In Atlanta. There's hookah when you go get your nails done. What are we talking about?
Yo, I went to a restaurant the other day and there was a baby in there and they still was doing happy hour with the hookah.
Good, because she shouldn't be in there with
That's what I say.
Get out of here.
Don't fuck up my day. All right, y'all. Let's move on to the next topic, right? So one of the things that me and Chanel noticed that we talk about a lot, and me and our friends, we have group chats about this, is how the rap game puts female rappers against each other, right? Okay. But so being that you're like an OG podcaster, do you find that they put podcasters against each other?
I think only black ones. I think it's just a thing. It's a thing within us. I think that we love beef. We love pettiness. We love, like, right now, black podcasting in whatever realm you're in, I think does have an element of reality TV. Because a lot of us are friends, or we hang out, or we fall out, or we work together, then we're not working together. And I think that we as a community like that. That's why Zeus Network is so popular.
Yeah.
That's why now that's
TV and all of that, yeah.
It's okay to be a little ratchet sometimes.
But I think we enjoy it. I think the same way I watch Housewives. They don't look at it the same in the white space because they probably don't view us as competition, because our numbers maybe don't amount to their numbers because we only have 13%. We're
13% of popular,
you know what I mean? But I think it's what we enjoy. And I think that the same way they say, like, you not popping unless people are talking shit about you. Like, you ain't popping unless you got haters. I think it's a part of what we like in our music, our TV, our film, it's a part of the culture, I think. Yeah. To kind of have a little element of competition. It's why we had the Biggie versus Tupac.
Yeah, that's true.
It's why we have the East versus West. It's why we have people literally going against each other in all genres, in all films. You know what I mean? Like, we have like such great things as like a Tyler Perry. Then you got the Will Packers coming up. You have other people, and they'll put them against
that's true.
You know what I mean? So, to me, we have conversations of fucking Kobe versus Jordan and
LeBron versus,
so it's three black men constantly in conversation over who's the greatest. This is literally what we thrive, because unfortunately, whatever the hierarchy was in us assembling to having our freedom, we like to still climb above each other.
Are there any podcasts out there that you feel like this just doesn't align with who I am as a woman, and I can never fuck with it?
Ooh.
Like any podcast,
Look at you being messy.
But we acting in such a nice way. Because we can straight up be like, who you don't
fuck with out there? But like any podcast that just doesn't align with your like core values.
It doesn't align with my core values?
Or that you feel like, are there any podcasts out there that you feel like, bitch, why you got a podcast? You don't even need to be talking.
You know what's crazy? I feel like a lot of people shouldn't be talking, but I don't mind the podcast game being like, with everybody.
Gotcha.
To be honest with you too, niggas think I don't like people. Fuck out of here. Let's be very clear. I want everyone to succeed. There's enough money to go around for all of us. There's certain motherfuckers that I don't care for, but the same way you could choose not to listen to certain music, I don't listen to you know what you want to know what's also very crazy? I don't listen to any woman-led shows. Even though I'm on a woman-led show. The only woman-led show that I listen to is Around the Way Curls. Okay. Everything else has a male perspective. Okay. So I listen to The Read, Friend Zone, Hate That I'm a Minute. I listen to Joe Budden. I like Brilliant Idiots. And then I listen to Holding Court with Dustin Ross and like I listen to. I like a male perspective.
Gotcha.
Because I actually think a lot of women don't hold themselves accountable. And
of course.
Yes, that's
like, girl.
You saying all this shit, but you know,
I don't hate anybody. I want everyone to be successful. If I walk into the room and see some people, yes, I'll act like they don't. But I'm not sitting here wishing failure on anybody. I don't. You know what's crazy? I don't care. I don't give a...
You know what?
Mandy gives me like...
Hold on. Let me tell you what Mandy gives me. Let's say we had an influencer event. And let's say I was one of the podcast girls or
that I ain't like
girls. Hold on.
Let's role play.
I don't want to say that. I can see now. First of all, Mandy probably don't even want to come. Maybe she do, maybe she don't.
Depend on the event.
Yeah.
What's free? Meals, drinks.
Is it an open bar all night? You in at 9:30. You know the dude will be there.
Hold on, April. We're gonna role play. Hey, girl.
Hey.
Hi. Mandy walks in.
I don't fuck with you.
You don't fuck with her.
Oh.
Yeah.
So, hey, girl.
Hey.
Beeline. I
don't see you. You give me that, but I was like, oh, look who. No. Look who walked in.
You know what's crazy? And I'm gonna be smiling. Hey.
Yeah.
And I might even. First up, I'm gonna enter the room really big.
Yeah.
Really loud. Very proud. And I'm going to make sure you see that I'm in there.
Yeah.
And the way that I'm going to ignore you the whole night is going to be a masterclass. Like I don't have to beef with you. I don't have to tell you I don't like you, and I don't do them pleasantries. We're not gonna hug. We're not gonna kiss. We don't have to
just
speak.
for the sake of.
When I tell you, if I am somebody that if I do not fuck with you, you will know I do not fuck with you. Period.
Have you ever lost out on deals? Like, are you one of them people with?
You know what's crazy? No, nigga. Why do you think I keep signing deals? Motherfuckers fuck with me, and I'm a good worker, and I'm a good person to be with. On a personal, and that's where I was talking about earlier.
Yeah.
From a side to where things get personal, then okay. But I'm not fucking your husband, your fiance, your boyfriend. I'm not doing anything foul. If I call you a lazy bitch publicly, it's because you a lazy ass bitch.
What's your sign?
We don't. You know what's crazy? I don't know. So you don't know me very well. I don't believe in stars and moons. What's crazy is whatever.
Well, that's why I didn't know what was your sign.
Whatever sign you think I am, I could say something. You're gonna be like, "Of course you are," and that's not gonna be what that's gonna mean.
Okay, can I take 3 guesses?
3 guesses. You get
All
3 because there's only 11. You get 3 guesses.
All right, listen. Okay.
If you really know your stars and moons, what am I?
I don't. I knew you love stars and moons. When I looked at your tattoo.
Didn't.
No, I'm talking about your I told you it's given. I knew it was different. From the way how your tattoo placements are, I knew.
Not you.
You listen to Hood Healer?
No.
Oh shit.
She said she not.
No,
I don't do none of the stars and moons, and she be acting like postpartum don't exist. So I don't listen to her at all.
Okay, I'm gonna do top 3 and let me know if. Okay.
I don't know her personally. I know everybody I know fucks with her, but I don't like the shit she be saying.
I thought I was the only one too.
I don't like the shit she be saying.
I have friends who are like, okay, hold on.
like,
me too.
every day.
I'm gonna do 3, and if I'm off, I don't know shit.
I can't wait to tell you off. Go ahead.
Capricorn.
Nope.
Taurus.
Nope.
God damn. One more.
See, I don't know why people ask these dumbass questions.
All right.
Were you scared to say?
Yeah, I was. God, I was so confident. Last one is a wild card. I'm gonna have to say Virgo.
No, bitch, you won't.
Damn.
This
Okay,
is why.
she's a Libra, by the way.
Thank you.
No, I'm like, ooh.
This is
I was nowhere close.
No,
that was my ooh.
And this is why I hate it. I think you said some land shit because it was animals, and I think I'm air or something.
No, what they say? What's your moon?
Your rising, your universe, your rising, your Venus, your house.
You
Fuck
know,
out
I
of
had
here.
a friend ask me that. I'm like, I don't know. I'm just a Taurus. Well, you know, my brother came in my room. He was like, Chanel, what time I was born? I said, leave that girl. Leave that girl. He was like, what? I said, Brent, leave that girl.
You know what's crazy? So I love that you're a hypocrite. Cause bitch, why you just asked me like it was gonna mean something? That's what I used to know.
I thought you was a Taurus.
Because of the horns. You thought I was
Because you sound petty like me.
Oh, when I say.
But maybe because it's the.
No.
So do you know what's crazy? I'm in therapy. Mm-hmm. And the only reason why I keep working as hard as I am is so that I could reach the levels of petty that 50 Cent is. You
got your lawyers on that?
Mind you, I don't make money because I want kids or generational wealth. I make money so I can be more petty.
That's why you got your lawyers on
That's
that?
it. And will, and
so
do,
she can
and does.
to say what the fuck she want.
All the time. What are we talking about? Like, I can't wait to like buy out the whole front row of something.
Somebody's
so it can be empty.
Why you think I thought she was a Taurus? Because that's some shit I would do. Maybe her moon or rising.
We have a really good friend. Shout out to Sleepy, and she reminds me of Sleepy. And Sleepy, they have the same level of pettiness, but how the confidence,
I love being petty.
The way she described how she will walk in and not even ignore, not acknowledge you, and
I think you more pettier than me.
It gives that.
Yeah,
way more petty.
You look like you don't even give a.
You still got a little bit of something in there. I feel like Mandii be like, bitch.
When I say no, my ignore game is crazy. Like, I pride myself on it.
Yeah, you
pretty
So
good.
let me ask you this, right? Because I know we've been talking a lot of shit, and
y'all really was trying to get me into naming some motherfuckers.
You know, I want to talk about the growth that you're experiencing, right?
Yes.
Because, like I said, you almost gave us a heart attack with the whole rebranding of decisions.
Yes.
But how has the growth been for you, like not only business wise but dating wise and stuff? Because I'm an avid listener of horrible decisions.
So you knew my awful last relationship.
Yes. But and just not even just your last relationship, just how when you came in the game and just listening to like those stories and stuff, which this is a no judgment zone, but you know, I know what we talk about. And now to see decisions, to see the woman that you're becoming, like how has that growth been for you?
So it's not even decisions. I don't think you're able to really see it unless you go back.
Yeah.
But in our book that's coming out June 24th, No Holds Barred, I talk about my growth to where it's my mindset from a teenager to my early 20s to now. So I almost chronologicalize a lot of my chapters in that book to talk about how there was so much unlearning I had to do. And there was a lot of moments where on the pod, y'all may have thought I was a confident ass bitch, and I wasn't. I literally was a side chick because maybe I didn't feel like I deserved to be number one in somebody's life. I mean, I talked about having VSG.
Yeah.
So I went through weighing 230
You got the sleeve?
I got the sleeve
too.
I was 230 pounds.
I was 260.
I was 230 and now I'm 159. My lowest was 150.
So these
girl, with the thighs
ain't going
hold on,
nowhere.
you want to see the
You know what's funny?
The way I be having to take a picture of the scale, because bitches still think a bitch is thick. And I'm like, bro, I'm in the 150s. Like, but I went from 230 to in the 150s. I lost a total of 80 pounds.
Wow.
With the VSG. And not only that, again, at one point I dated for money.
Yeah.
And now I date because I like someone and someone treats me right. Back then, I think I accepted a lot more disrespect, a lot of crumbs, a lot of bare minimum shit. And so I'm able to like express that now.
I love that.
Yeah.
I love that.
And I'm gonna have to show you my before and after because I feel like you don't believe me.
I
feel like you don't believe me.
They
No,
gotta
look
compare.
at mine. I had the
Oh,
sleeve,
wow.
girl. I had the sleeve, girl. We could talk.
Oh,
I had the sleeve, girl.
Wait, is that the same dress? No, go back to the other one. Is that both?
Where's the
same
one
red
showing?
dress?
Yes, it's the same one.
Oh wow!
I had the sleeve. That's why piece
How
of
much
me-
did you lose total?
75. I
Okay.
was 263.
Okay. Well, are you?
It's crazy how you 150 something and
hold on.
I'm 213.
How tall are you?
That's the thing. And I
5'7".
keep
See,
telling
I'm 5'1",
and I
Oh
keep
my
telling her
God.
that. Like, it's
you're
your height.
5'7".
No.
That's what I
Get
keep
me
telling
out
her.
Oh, girl. Oh. Girl, that can't be the...
Look, same poses and everything, ma'am. Yes.
You know what? I saw your college graduation picture when you did an announce. You know, like shout out to the guy, and I'm like, oh shit,
Same, a whole different person.
shout out to the
Look.
girl with the sleeves, honey. Yo,
Yeah, see, look. You see how she want to look at my thighs and be like, bitch, you still a thick bitch. Yeah, no, like,
this kid, you don't even look. Your face don't even look the same.
I know.
Honey, if you was to show me this, if somebody was to say,
Look, I know that these are the same person. No.
okay, booty.
Oh, the ass gonna ass. The thigh's gonna be there.
Yeah.
But like to me, I think that's the thing. Like, so when we started the podcast, I was 26. I was in my last semester of college. It was before I really had money. I was getting flued out. Thought that was something. Now that I know,
So you still had niggas.
oh, I had niggas. I had more niggas as a
Mandy
big
always
bitch.
had.
I had more
that was
niggas
one
as a
thing
big
that
bitch.
She always
What are we talking about?
Yes,
Niggas love a
the
big bitch. What are we talking
Chanel,
about?
What do I always? Let me say this.
Bro,
and I always say
niggas
that.
used to say, can I, like when they knew I was getting that surgery and losing weight, they were like, so can I fuck you before you lose that weight?
Listen,
like,
Didn't I say somebody said, damn, I
Listen.
should have fucked the old Chanel.
bro,
Listen.
bro.
and I'm gonna say
Bro,
this,
they
and I've
need-
said this on this show before, and I'll say it again. Y'all be thinking niggas don't like big bitches.
They love big bitches.
Love big bitches. They love
You
us.
know when I
Niggas
first
be
met
telling me,
April,
hey, you get a little small, calm that down. Let me feed you.
I got
Mom-
text messages saying, damn, I should have got the old Chanel. Because you know you can't get that you want.
Hello.
You don't want Nikki,
But
you fucked
yeah.
the old body.
Hello. Oh yeah, none of those count. No.
Let me ask you
what Dre
this.
said, your whole resets.
Oh yeah, your wholeness can be deleted.
and let me ask you this, and this probably coming from the inner Chanel and watching your success, and you know, podcasts kind of shot up.
It did.
Have you ever thought like you knew you was gonna make it?
You know what's crazy? I used to tell my mom that I was gonna be a celebrity. So it's funny now when she like sees where I'm at, or I'll hit her and be like, "Bitch, you won't believe who I was just with," because like a lot of the celebrities that are still out are people that were on my wall when I was 13, 14,
On the
15
Word Up
years old.
magazines,
You know
yeah.
what I mean? And now I have them in my phone and we hang out or we party like on some, okay, this one I can share because I've talked about it online and I was like, oh. So, and I'm literally having all my friends come with me to Vegas to go. So I was in Abu Dhabi last year or the year before last. And AJ from the Backstreet Boys was out there.
Oh,
bitch,
that used to be my favorite Backstreet Boys.
I partied with AJ from the Backstreet Boys. Like, and then we exchanged numbers. Super cool. We went out. He was so dope. And he knew my birthday was coming up. He sent me a video message singing me happy fucking birthday.
And by the way, AJ was my favorite Backstreet
When
Boy.
I tell you, well, now they have a residency coming in Vegas in July.
Oh.
And I'm like, oh, who wants to come with me? So like, to me, I literally am like my elementary, middle school. I say it all the time. Every time I'm outside and I'm hanging with someone, I'm like, my elementary and middle school self would not believe where I'm at right now. Like, so to me, I always thought I would have access to them. Didn't know how. Mm-hmm. I did the blogging thing back in like 2010, and I've always had access within proximity because I know bad bitches. So in my 20s, I was outside with all these celebrities, right? But now I feel like they're my peers because now when I'm backstage, they know me. And they're like asking me for a picture or saying that how they listen to my podcast. Like, bitch, hey, I just want to say hi to you. Kelly Rowland listens to my fucking podcast.
Oh, wow.
Like, she follows us, and I'm just like, we would like that blurb for the book, please. But like, to know that I go into certain rooms, and it's like, bitch, Kelly Rowland knows who I am. Like,
and bitch, I was just singing all the way independent. Throw your hands up at me.
Like everything about that is like crazy to me. So always knew, did not know how. Honestly, didn't think it would be through podcasting. I wanted to be an accountant. I was going to be a
she's
CPA.
a corporate baddie. Mm-hmm.
I was going to, I was like, I'm about to have my own firm. I'm going to get my CPA. So I told Weezy, I was like, yeah, we could do this little podcasting thing. If we don't see money in like 6 months, I got a career. Like, because I had been a bartender for so long, I prided myself on completing school, getting 2 degrees, and going to corporate America. Mm-hmm. And I made my salary in 5 months with the podcast. And I was like, oh yeah, time.
Of starting the podcast?
No. This was maybe year 3 of the podcast.
And we're on year 3
or 4.
2.
Year 3 or 4.
We're on year 3.
This was, we started the pod this was year 2 to 3. And I made, because we had started doing the live shows, and I made my salary in 5 months.
Wow.
And I was like, oh yeah, let me quit this job and stop giving it to the white man and make my own money, and let me put 70 hours a week because I was in tax. I said, I was in tax at Ernst & Young. I said, let me give 70 hours a week to myself and see what I could do.
And she know about money.
And then, hold on, then the pandemic hit, and I was like, bitch, what did you do? You quit your career 6 months before a pandemic, you dumb bitch. And then ironically, the pandemic, sorry to anybody who it affected, the pandemic ended up being the best year as a creator.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Everybody was
because,
staying home.
Our expenses were a little lower because everything became virtual.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
And then just the money in advertising flooded into the digital space. Mm-hmm. And wow.
And here we are.
So yeah.
And you're like, what, 5 podcasts in already?
Bitch, right. A bitch is on her 5th podcast. I literally just told my friend, I said, bitch, I got to do a little, I'm in my 9th year technically of podcasting. I started podcasting in 2016.
Wow.
It's 2025.
That was before.
Wow. Before podcasting was
Horrible
podcasting.
Decisions isn't even my first. I had a sports podcast with Super Bowl champion Lamar Woodley and 1000.
Oh, wow.
So I had Point Taken. Mm-hmm. So Point Taken, Horrible Decisions, Period Sis, See the Thing is, Decisions now, and now I'm on Selective Ignorance.
Yep. And there you go.
I like podding, bitch. Goddamn, shut me up. My friends be like, girl, how do you have so much to talk about?
Right. So is there a point, do you feel like, okay, I'm ready to be behind the scenes now?
Oh, I'm behind the scenes now. I produced a Webby Award-winning show, Can't Afford Therapy. I also produced with Will Packer on one of his first podcasts with iHeart, Across Generations. I have my own studio still in Brooklyn. Now the Need to Know Studios. But I do a lot of behind the scenes. I love it. And right now I'm writing script. I'm pitching like crazy. Reality shows, movies, scripted shows. I love being behind the scenes and creating shit. So yeah, I'm doing a lot behind the scenes that y'all won't know until it gets picked up. But I'm constantly on calls trying to produce and create things. Yeah.
I don't know if you're doing this now. 'Cause I could be unaware. But with women like April and I, or just in general with the podcasting, because clearly you birthed it and look what it's become. Is there a point, are you doing mentorship or just ebooks?
Courses, ebooks may come. Mentorship is different. It is weird for me because I never it's difficult. Like I think that we were at the right place at the right time.
Mm-hmm.
We had A King, shout out to A King, who was with Loudspeaker, who was Charlemagne.
Yeah.
We were in New York to where we had access to like the biggest podcasters at the time. Like me and Weezy say it all the time. We went on to Brilliant Idiots, and I don't see this happening now. We went on to Brilliant Idiots maybe a year and change into our podcast, and our listeners jumped from 15K to 45K. Literally a 30,000 listener jump that we were able to keep weekly, like just by going on their show. I don't really see that happening anymore. I think it's harder to grasp an audio listener, and audio is where you make the money. And then I think what helped us too, our first year and change, we were audio only. So I think right now we're diluting ourselves because with the short form clips, with the YouTubes, with putting ourselves between video and audio. It's hard to grow an audio podcast, which is why Selective Ignorance, audio only, you can only get video behind the paywall on Patreon.
Yeah.
Like I'm trying to go back to the core of making the money on audio, because that's where I've seen the most of our money and growth is audio.
We have both.
Oh, I know. And YouTube is so hard. Nigga, they pay pennies on the motherfucking view. Yeah. YouTube is trying it, and the way that they say you're unmonetizable. Yeah. Like, I'll go into an unmonetized video and see 6 ads. So how the fuck am I not seeing no money?
Yeah. Right. No, I think that.
So YouTube is, and they're a monopoly. Like, they don't allow dynamic insertions. Like the way that most people like can flood ads into a back catalog, you have no control over that with YouTube. So to me, like, I think what has fucked us up, specifically in Black podcasting, is that we've wanted to look like the Joe Buttons, and we wanted to appear like the television shows. So we're spending a lot of money with video and all of the stuff, when it's like the networks want to know what your audio numbers are. They don't care that you went viral and got 100,000 clicks on a reel or a TikTok. Yeah. What are your audio numbers? If your audio numbers are only, so right now, I think they want audio numbers to be at least to like fully monetize. Minimum for sure, industry standards is over 10,000 a month. Gotcha. So you need to be seeing
10,000 a month.
I mean, I'm sorry, 10,000 a week.
Okay.
A week. So realistically, you need to be seeing 40 to 50,000 a month. Before anyone really
takes it serious,
wants to like invest in your audio.
So if you started a podcast today,
yes,
what would you do to monetize?
Consistency, and you could do what me and Weezy used to do. We would like offer it to our listeners. Hey, any small businesses? We were taking ads at the time. We were paying $50 an hour for studio. I know studio's much more than that now, but we were like, well, as long as we can like break even, right. This isn't an expense. Yeah. So we used to do ads for new music, nail salons, local businesses, $50 an ad, and then that got us comfortable with promoting and creating scripts to promote businesses. Other than that, I think community building, Patreon. Like a company isn't going to pay you a deal if your audience won't even pay you $5 a month for some content. So to me, it's community building. Build a community that loves you, wants to support you, wants to pay for your content because they fucking love what y'all do and don't want y'all to go away. That's how you build now, is community, period.
And that's not the first time we heard that. This one lady, and shout out to, her name is Money Maven, but she said that. She was like, before you sell a product, before you do anything, build your community first.
Yes.
Get that email list, start sending out that blast, create that group, whatever. You know.
Our whole hive is strong.
Yeah.
Like, you want to create a community. So, like, even the people who have been listening to Horrible Decisions forever, they're like watching us as babies grow up. Yeah. And they love it. They're like, we just want to support y'all because, bitch, we know where y'all came from. Yeah. Bitch, if you go back and listen to, like, the first, like, 50 episodes, I remember I was like, I just want the Balenciagas that look like socks. Bitch, I had, like, 6 pairs through them bitches away now. But, like, I, at one point, just wanted like, the Balenciaga sneakers. Bird behavior. That's all I wanted. I wanted a Gucci belt.
Right,
If y'all go back and listen to like the very first couple episodes, like I had been gifted by guys, but to be able to buy my own
is a different.
To fly first class on my own, to be able to travel to certain cities and I not have to bust it wide open for a nigga I really didn't want to be with.
Right.
Like those little things, like meant a lot, and our audience were able to be like, bitch, I'm so proud of you. And so to me, it's that building community. You have to have an audience that's willing to spend $1 with you. Get them to spend $1 before you think a company is going to spend 6 figures with you. It's not going to happen.
Okay, last question before we get out of here. Where do you see podcasting in like the next 10 years?
Bitch, growing. Money, like to me, that's the thing. A lot of pods fall off because of the consistency. A lot of people only get into podcasting because they want money. If you truly love it, if you truly like what you're doing, and you build that community, the money will come. The advertisers, people will see when your views are up, when you have statistics to show, people are gonna want to, oh, y'all have how many listeners? We need to flood this brand in here. We need to get this. We want y'all on our platform. So to me, I mean, at one point I was like, ooh, it's a little tricky out here. And it did get tricky.
Yeah.
But I think we're just, we're going back up. We're going back up.
All right. Well, y'all, that's it for this episode of the Flew Here, Grew Here podcast with our girl, Mandii. Listen, Mandii, I know people know you, but just for our listeners, for the...
You know you famous, right?
You know you famous.
Okay, don't do that. Y'all really said that.
Don't do that.
Don't do that. Okay, so I'll start off with the top. Every Monday, you can listen to me as one half of the Decisions podcast. If you like a little bit more X-rated content, Horrible Decisions, spelled W-H-O-R-E, is still behind the paywall, dropping every Tuesday. Okay. Then also every Tuesday is my new podcast, Selective Ignorance. You guys can check that out. And then every Wednesday, we give advice through our listener letters and fans. You Got Decisions, also on that RSS feed. And if you love relationship advice, if you like the journey of womanhood, if you want to read a book that has everything from tears to growth to sex to relationships to heartbreak, make sure you pre-order our book, No Holds Barred, a dual manifesto on sexual exploration and power. It is releasing June 24th on Charlemagne's Black Privilege Publishing. But it's available for pre-order now. And because we've been doing this, we are not celebrities. We need y'all to help us become New York Times bestsellers because it would mean the world to us. So pre-orders are how that happens. So look up No Holds Barred, support a local bookstore, Black-owned bookstore, Amazon if you have to, if we're not boycotting it at the time. Because it's only one click away. But No Holds Barred, by Mandii B and Weezy WTF. And yeah, just support all the things. I put out a lot of dope content. So y'all support me.
We're definitely going to buy the book.
Oh yeah, and I'm about to be on radio, but y'all will hear that soon. Y'all, I don't know how much I have to talk. I don't know. But yeah, that's coming soon too.
You ever had your voice harsh and you was
no. I'm about to put insurance on my voice like Tina Turner did her legs. Like I'm gonna have to.
You have to.
I'm gonna have
Did J-Lo do that on her ass?
Yeah, I'm gonna have to insure my voice for sure.
Yeah. Oh
no, Mariah Carey did it to her voice.
Yeah.
Thank God.
I'm gonna do it. That's why y'all ain't getting her sing live now.
No, wait.
It's only a track.
I said thank God. Baby, listen.
Well, thank y'all for having me. This was fun.
Thank you for coming. All right, y'all. Y'all know y'all
clearly you could tell we could talk all day.
Listen, we really could have. But like she said, we got to break even on this studio time. So y'all can follow me at it's April B __. That's on all social media platforms.
And you can follow me at I am Chanel Simone on all social media platforms. People out there, if you're in your 30s, please know your top 3 drinks. That's one thing I learned today. Please.
And don't forget to follow the podcast. That's FHGH Podcast on all social media platforms. New episodes drop every Wednesday at 8 p.m. And we'll see you guys next week. Bye.